No, we don't, Activision. I don't like the microtransaction system that was in place in Black Ops 4, and I don't want to see it come to Modern Warfare. That was my biggest fear. I saw that Modern Warfare was a fantastic looking game. It had a co-op, it had a campaign, it had larger scale warfare for multiplayer. It also catered to closer warfare combat as well. It had fantastic looking maps. The engine looked like it had been upgraded. The sound design sounded fantastic. But my biggest fear for Call of Duty Modern Warfare was the fact that we'd see egregious microtransactions in Modern Warfare, which seems like it could be the case with the next title. According to Activision, the community embraced new in-game content for Black Ops 4. What? We embraced the fact that you were selling reticles for £1. You were selling character skins for like £5, ridiculously high prices. You were selling $30 bundles for a hammer, a melee weapon. We didn't want to see that sort of egregious, system, which is basically robbing gamers. And according to their statistics, there's some dumbass gamers that are apparently buying this type of shit. It's absolutely ridiculous. And I thought maybe, gamers aren't going to be that stupid to buy into the sort of microtransaction systems that we saw in Black Ops 4 that basically mirrored a free-to-play game that's like a mobile game, that's like Fortnite. Why can't game companies like Activision look at games like Siege that do it in a fair manner, that respect the gamers, that respect the community that are playing the game, and don't try and rob them blind? They offer cosmetics. You can buy a character skin that'll also have like a weapon as well. It'll be a new operator, and you can say either buy it with real in-game money, or you can also just play the game and earn it that way. It's such a bizarre concept, really. I mean, you've bought a full price game, but also you can unlock it whilst playing the game. It's ingenious, and that works. If you treat your gamers fairly, they'll happily buy a cosmetic for £2 or something that's reasonable, that doesn't rob the gamers, and you don't feel like you've been cheaped out of your money. The cosmetics that we saw in Black Ops 4 were ridiculous. They were rainbow coloured. They were selling calling cards as well. It's not the cosmetics that I want to see in Call of Duty Modern Warfare, but according to this and according to their statistics, the executives and shareholders have got a semi on because they're apparently making a ridiculous amount of money. Apparently, according to Blizzard, they made like $800 million off the microtransactions, which is a lot of money, and they made even more than they did in World War II, which it was a more fairer system. So obviously they're going to go where the money's being made. So they're going to replicate a system that's basically like a mobile system. Why are gamers buying into this? I mean, you have to be stupid to honestly buy into that. Into cosmetics that are ripping you off. Absolutely ripping you off. They were charging like 100 COD points for a calling card. That was the biggest thing that scared me about the newest Call of Duty title. I was really excited for this game. I still am. And I mean, if the game is fantastic, then maybe we might be able to look past that. But still, I don't want to support a game that's robbing consumers blindly. Like it's robbing them in broad daylight, literally robbing them. So I just hope, Activision, that you don't make the cosmetic system like a free-to-play game again. But obviously they will. But the thing that I said was that if the game sold well, then maybe, just maybe, that they might tone down the microtransaction system for the next title. From looking here, that I kind of doubt myself a little bit there, because, well, even if it sells well, they'll still go, well, we can make even more money here if we make this system totally egregious that robs gamers and that doesn't sort of listen to player feedback. I mean, why companies come out all the time and say ridiculous business speak like this, like, oh, the community really embraced the new in-game content that we made. It must have been absolutely shit hot that people were enjoying it so much. No, it wasn't. The majority of the player base that are really interested in Call of Duty this time around, especially, are gamers that have sort of felt disillusioned by the last titles. They felt pushed away from people like Activision that don't really listen to the community, or it doesn't really seem like that. And we just felt, yeah, we're going, man. We're done with the same copy and paste or the same ridiculous microtransaction systems that doesn't reward players, that doesn't listen to players. And we were just like, we're done. And again, it seems like Activision aren't gonna listen. I thought EA were bad, but Activision are basically the same as EA anyway. So really, if you could spread awareness of this, because I think at the end of the day, do you really want to see this in a full AAA priced game? Are you happy with having to spend $30 for a melee pack? Or what are they going to do this time around in Modern Warfare? Are they going to charge, I don't know, well, this is a thought, say Captain Price, play Captain Price in multiplayer, spend $20 to play as him? No, I don't want to see that in the next title. So no, Activision, I don't embrace the new in-game content that we saw in Black Ops 4, and I don't want to see it in Call of Duty Modern Warfare. That's literally it. Just don't, because you're going to get a lot of slack. People aren't going to buy the game as much. People aren't, already people are probably going to be thinking, you know what, I might just not pre-order this game. I might just wait a little bit, or I might just play the beta and then I'll see how I feel. Honestly, if you start treating the community like we're stupid, then you've seen what happened with Battlefield 5. It doesn't sell very well. The player retention is absolutely terrible. So if you want to actually sell those microtransactions, well, you're not really going to have enough people on there. I know Call of Duty is going to sell well anyway, but really, I just don't think the community, if you are embracing this, please don't, because it's not the type of business practice or game practices that we want to see in our games. So yeah, I don't support Activision, and I know a lot of people won't support it either. So yeah, if you did go on to enjoy this little bit more ranty video, but I feel like it's necessary, then make sure to like and subscribe, and also share this video around, because people need to know about this and make your voices heard. Don't let Activision walk all over you and say, oh yeah, no, we'll speak on behalf of you. Yeah, well, you did embrace it. No, we didn't embrace it. I definitely didn't. So yeah, until next time, have a good one.